The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Live from the stadium field, or the softball field on the campus of Darien High School, this is girls varsity softball on the DAF Media Network. Today we have the Brien McMahon Senators against the Darien Blue Wave. Hi everyone, I'm Peter McLean, and just Peter McLean today. No broadcast partner. We'll get through this one together. You see there warming up for the Blue Wave, starting pitcher number 14, Malin Medeiros, the sophomore righty, ready to deal for the Blue Wave today. See on your screen the starting lineup for the Senators. Got the pitcher Lily Sattler leading off. Medeiros there. Counts 0-1. That one called strike 2. Foggy afternoon here from the softball field. A little mist rain setting in. We should be all right getting through the day without any delays. Madero's here. She struck her out. Good start from Malin Maderos on the mound. Opening strikeout. One away here in the top of the first. Lucy Grillo, a senior, stepping in for the Senators now. Madero steal. That one slapped up the middle and will get into center for a single for Lucy Grillo. Senators' first hit of the day. Brings up number 18, Elizabeth Skidmore, another sophomore up for the Senators. Takes ball one. McMahon enters the game 8-1 on the season, 4-0 in FCIAC play. This is a team that won 10 games in 2013 and then didn't have a winning record from that season to 2019. They had a stretch from 2016 to 2018 in which they lost 41 consecutive games, including going winless in the 2017 season. They've rebounded this year off to a perfect 4-0 start in FCIAC play and an impressive 8-1 start overall. Count is 3-0 here to Skidmore. Grillo advanced to second on a stolen bag. That one is slapped into right field, but foul. The 3-1 count here. Madero steals. That one's high. Ooh, called ball forward. That brings up Alexa Smith, a freshman for the Senators. Senators rostering just 4 seniors, a team on the younger side. Successful nonetheless, as we have a pinch runner here. It's number 3. We're working on getting a name for that pinch runner, not listed on the state roster. Ground ball here, throws to third. Out there. That was Romano to Halverson to record the putout at third base. Runners stay first and second. It was Madison Seabrand, the freshman, with the fielder's choice there. 2 away for the Wave. It's taken strike 1. Count. That one slapped back to the first base side. Wadley will take it herself and retire the batter at first. That'll do it for the top of the first. Score 0-0, nothing going early. The Wave will look to strike first, and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back on the DAF Media Network. Varsity softball from the varsity softball field here on the campus of Darien High School. Score 0-0, bottom of the first inning. Blue Wave getting their first crack at it. This is Callie Halverson leading off for the Blue Wave. Swinging strike one. Pitcher for McMahon is Lily Sattler, a junior. Halverson swings and fouls that one off. She'll go down 0-2 here. Halverson takes that one high. Blue Wave started off their season 4-1 in their first 5 games before dropping 4 of their last 5 to put them at a level 500. That one slapped up the third base side. Halverson trying to beat it out and does. Little infield single there for Callie Halverson to get the Blue Wave going. Wave had dropped 4 in a row before coming out and beating Harding 20-1 just on this field yesterday afternoon. Looking to make it 2 in a row, a very streaky team so far this year. Halverson's on first. Callie McCloskey, the 9th grader, freshman stepping in for the Blue Wave here. She'll attempt to sort of bunt, nothing doing. That'll be strike one. Halverson will stay at first. McCloskey stepping back in. She bunts this one foul down the third base line, so she'll come back down 0-2. Nobody out here. Halverson reached on the infield single. Klowski down 0-2. Sattler sets. Klowski takes that one high. Count moves to 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one is slapped foul onto almost the oval turf here off on the third base side of our softball field. Count will stay 1-2. Sattler swings at this one, fouls it back in the same direction. That one's over and out of the field. Count will stay 1-2 once again. We'll try it one more time. You can see the fog really starting to set in here at this softball field, varsity softball field. Little mist coming down as that one's taken low, gets past. Halverson will advance to second, taking a turn, but will stay there. Wild pitch allows her to advance. Count moves to 2-2 here on McCloskey. That one slapped to the third base side, foul. Head coach Nick DeMeo tried to make a smooth play with the hands there. Not quite able to come up with it. Count stays 2-2, nobody out. Callie Halverson standing on the second base. what you're seeing is the result of some early rain here. Balls having to get dried off. It's not quite anything too substantial. Nothing that would make a field unplayable. But a little light mist coming down. Klowski steps back in on what's becoming a longer and longer at-bat. I think we're up to 7 pitches now. Sattler deals. McCloskey strikes that one. That will stay, will land fair and bounce foul, so we'll try this yet again. Lily Sattler, McMahon pitcher, getting some early work in here on the arm. Just the second batter of this bottom of the first. We'll go 2-2 again. Sattler comes set and deals. McCloskey takes that one, called strike 3. Backwards K here early for the Blue Wave. That's 1 down. That will bring up number 8, Brooke Romano. Junior digging in. Blue Wave looking to strike early here. Romano swings through that one, strike 1. Another swinging strike. Romano down 0-2 here. That's taken, strike 3. So back-to-back backwards Ks for Lily Sattler and the McMahon Senators. And suddenly, Callie Alverson, standing on second base, is looking a lot less threatening. Sophomore Malin Medeiros stepping in for the Blue Wave, looking to keep this rally alive. She'll slap that one down the third baseline, won't get through. Throw is in time from the hot corner, and that will do it for the bottom of the first. So the Blue Wave strand 1 after Halverson's leadoff single. And we will take a short break here on the DAF Media Network and be back in a moment with the top of the second. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. We're ready for the bottom or top of the second inning. Quick shout out to our DAF Media production crew. Ben Wychulis directing, Dalton Moss on graphics, Damian Andrew running camera as that one slapped up the first base side for a single from number 10, Ashla Price. Push that off. Damian Andrew running camera for us today. small but mighty production crew to bring this one to you from the varsity softball field. Julia Macias up for the Senators here. Mala Maderos once again on the out there pitching for the Blue Wave. Macias takes that one low, counts 2-0. Good look there at head coach Nick DeMeo. Longtime head coach of this Blue Wave softball team. That one's high, counts 3-0. Julia Macias in here. She slaps that one to right field and foul. Oh, we'll make it 3-1 here. Nobody down. Madero sets and deals. That one slapped to short. Double play ball. Neither throw in time. Well, not even a throw to first. So Romano tried to find Lindell to get the out at second, but the throw was not in time. Price will advance to second. Macias will leg out the fielder's choice single. First and second here for the Senators. No one out. Attacking position for number 16, Sadie Edwards, to step in. Another freshman here for the Senators in the lineup. That one was called strike one. That one slapped back up the middle. Throw to first is in time. Both runners will advance, though. Lindell to Wadley to record the put out there. Price and Macias will advance to third and second, respectively. That will bring up number 4, Yaliaz Rodriguez. My apologies for butchering that name. One of just 4 seniors on this Brien McMahon team. So that one's hit and caught, trying to get a double up at third base, but not to be. Romano with the catch there. That will be 2 down for Maderos and the Blue Wave. That brings up the top of the order with Lily Sattler. That one's fouled back. Runners stay at second and third. Madero steals. That one called strike 2. Mala Madero's close to working herself out of a jam here in the top of the second inning. Madero steals. That one's fouled back. We'll do it again, 0-2. Swinging strike 3. That'll end the inning and thwart the Brien McMahon attack. We'll head to the bottom of the second when we come back. The Blue Wave looking to get on the board first. We'll be back in a moment here on the DAF Media Network. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Bottom of the second inning coming your way here from the Varsity softball field on the beautiful campus of Darien High School. This is Livy Punishill stepping in for the Blue Wave here. That one inside, called ball one. Lily Sattler on the mound once again for the Senators. Punishill swings and misses at that one. Count moves to 1-1. Sattler comes set and deals. Punishill swinging at the off speed, and she will go down swinging. Third strikeout for Sattler today. One down and the bottom of the first brings up Ava Fauno, the junior. Slaps that one back up the middle. Play from short is in time. That's Grillo to Smith to record the out for the Senators. Two down here in the bottom of the second inning. That brings up Claire Kisco, number 31, the freshman. She's out in right field for the Blue Wave today. Sattler deals. Kisco swings at a high pitch and fouls it off. You can see it on the screen. Fog becoming ever more prominent here from the Varsity softball field. Yes, cut away from the fog shot, but nonetheless. There it is. Swinging strike two from Kisco. Sattler looking to finish this. 1-2-3. Kisco swings, drop third strike, throw to first is in time, and that will do it for the bottom of the second inning. Kisco records 2 strikeouts, bringing her total to 4 for the day. We'll take a short break here on the DAF Media Network and be back with the top of the third. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network, bringing you varsity softball from the Darien High School campus. Today we got the Blue Wave and the Senators. Darien against McMahon. This one slapped back up the first base side. Wadley unable to field it. And Lucy Grillo will reach for the Senators. Another leadoff man on for the Senators in this inning. Number 18, Elizabeth Skidmore, stepping in for the Senators now. Skidmore takes ball one from Meridos, still out there pitching for the Blue Wave. A mist that is nothing more than a nuisance here at this softball field. Not a perfect day for softball, but a day nonetheless. That one's called strike one from Meridos, but Lucy Grillo will advance on the pitch and pick up a stolen bag, her second of the day. Ironically, Grillo did the same thing in the first inning. Reached and then stole second. There's that pitch high. Grillo takes off for third. She'll be in there no problem as the pitch got by Fauno. Leadoff runner on third for the Senators. 2-1 count here. Meridos will look to try to pitch herself out of a jam 2 innings in a row. Strikeout would be big here. Meridos deals. That's called strike two. Two-two count here. That one slapped to the third base side. Throw from Romano will be in time to record the first out of the inning. But number 11, Lucy Grillo, will score from third base for the Senators on a fielder's choice. And that will make it 1-0. Good play by Romano there. Didn't really have any other options but to take the out at first. That one's hit into right field, but foul. So count will move to 0-1. McMahon off to an early lead, looking to protect their undefeated FCIAC record. Tied atop the FCIAC West with Danbury, Darien finds themselves in the middle of the pack here on the FCIAC East, sitting at 2-3, looking to move to an even 3-3 in FCIAC play. Just got a little more difficult though, now chasing one in the top of the third. Alexa Smith at bat for McMahon. She'll take strike two. Count will move to 1-2 with one down here. That one slapped to Romano once again. Romano to first in time for out number 2. 2 down here in the top of the third, bringing up number 15, Madison Brien, a freshman for the Senators once again. A little bit difficult for us to see here, partially because of the fog. We're trying out a new broadcast spot out behind the left field fence, and some trees and players in the way of our view. So that one's called strike one. Sebron strings on that one, strike two, excuse me. Malin Meridos will look to retire the side with her third strikeout of the game here, and keeps the McMahon damage at 1 for this inning. That one slapped up to second base. Throw is in time. That's Lindell to Wadley, and that will do it for this third inning. So McMahon gets 1 run on an error, and then Meridos able to settle down and retire the rest in order. Your score through 2.5 is 1-0. McMahon leads. We'll be back in a moment on the DAF Media Network. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Fairly ugly day for softball, but we're still going here at the varsity softball field. Rain's about just a nuisance in our hair now. That's about all. Got number 7, Ella Wadley, up for the Blue Wave here. Blue Wave still on their first time through the order. We'll get back up to the top for this inning. Halverson due up third. That one's flown over to the first base side of the infield and caught by Rodriguez for the first out. Brings up number 77, Catherine Lindell, playing second base, the sophomore for the Blue Wave here. Lily Sattler, the junior pitcher, once again out there to pitch for the Senators. That one's fouled back. Sattler deals. Lindell fouls that one off down the first base side. Count moves to 0-2. Sattler deals. That one's foul once again. We'll do the 0-2 pitch one more time. Inning by inning fog getting a little thicker here. You can really see it on your camera. That one's hit down the third base side. 0-2 pitch again. To Darien's credit, one thing they've been able to do so far this game, long at-bats, really driving up Lily Sattler's pitch count. We don't have an exact number. Just the second or third Blue Wave hitter that has gone on to an at-bat of 4 or 5 plus pitches. That one's taken outside, ball 1. 1-2 count here. Catherine Lindell looking to get something going. Blue Wave not having a lot doing for him besides Callie Halverson's leadoff single. She got to second and was stranded there. Lindell fouls that one back into the glove of Skidmore, and that will be the second out of this third inning. 5 strikeouts here for Lily Sattler early, an impressive number through just 3 innings. That one swung on and hit up the middle. That will be Darien's second hit of the day and the second hit for Callie Halverson of the day. It's the reason she's in the leadoff spot for the Blue Wave. That will bring up number 32, Callie McCloskey. Two down, runner on first. Sattler takes that one, but Sattler misses with that one. Ball 1. Callie McCloskey, freshman center fielder. You saw on their screen there, thanks to our graphics wizard, Dalton Moss. That one's hit, but foul down the first base line. Sattler deals. That one misses low. Halverson will move on into second on another wild pitch. It's the second time she's done that today. Single and then advanced to second on the wild pitch. So Darien's only base runners have gotten to second both times. Both of them have been Callie Hallerson, and both times, or not both times yet, the first time they were stranded out there. We'll see what happens here. That one slapped back foul. Count moves to 1-2. Klowski looking to stay alive here. That one is swung on and hit to the second baseman. Throw is in time. Rodriguez to Smith. Retires the side for the Senators and leaves Callie Halverson stranded on second base once again. That'll do it for the third inning. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network with the top of the fourth in just a moment. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. We're ready for the top of the fourth. The Senators up. This is Alicia Price, batting for the Senators. Meridos on the mound for the Blue Wave. That one's fouled back. Count moves to 1-1. That one fouled out of play. Count moves to 1-2. To see Nick DeMeo with a towel there, cleaning off balls that have become wet. Field's a little damp. Nick DeMeo, longtime head coach of this Darien girls softball team, also a member of the Gunsmoke Band, local country band that is accomplished, played for 2 sitting presidents of the United States. A little fun fact about Nick DeMeo, as you see him on your screen there. Vocalist and I believe bass guitarist. So that one's called strike 3. Medeiros gets her first out of the inning. Price, who was sat down. Julia Macias now up for the Senators. Junior third baseman. That one called strike 1. Meridos deals. Macias hits this one, lifts this one down the first base side and out of play. Count will go to 0-2 now. Meridos looking for her third strikeout of the game, second of the inning here. Trying to avoid any more McMahon damage. That one slap foul once again, so we'll do 0-2 one more time. Meridos deals. That one called strike three. Back-to-back Ks for Meridos in the Blue Wave. 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Sadie Edwards stepping in now for the Senators. That one called strike one. Meridos with 4 strikeouts on the day, excuse me. Meridos deals. That one high and inside, ball 1. All lines and deals. Little focus issue, but that one's grounded to the third shortstop and thrown to first base to retire the side. Romano to Wadley, and that will do it for the top of the fourth. We'll be back in a moment. Your score still 1-0. McMahon plating the lone run in the top of the third. Darien will look to get that one back when we return at the bottom of the fourth. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Varsity softball for you. Number 8, Brooke Romano up for the Blue Wave. Takes ball 1 low. Lily Sattler still out there for the McMahon Senators. Swinging strike 1 from Romano. Count moves to 1-1. Called strike 2. Counts 1-2 here on Romano. Sattler been dealing out there from the mound for the Senators, allowing just 2 hits thus far. 5 strikeouts on the day. Romano Madera's punish he'll do up here in the bottom of the 4th. That one, the off speed, called the ball. Count moves to 2-2. One's fouled off down the third base side. Count stays at 2-2. This is a McMahon team that from 2016 to 2018 lost 41 straight games. That included a winless 2017 season. It's a McMahon team that has also rebounded from that and is now sitting at 8-1, 4-0 in FCIAC play. What makes that all the more impressive as Lily Sattler gets ready to deal here. Romano fouls that off down the third base side once again. What makes that rebound all the more impressive? This McMahon team has done it without a home field this year. They've been playing their home games at rival Norwalk High School because their field is in the process of being re-turfed and having lights added. Talk that project may be completed by the end of this spring, giving the seniors a game or two on that new field as Romano takes that one high. Count goes 3-2. But in my research, I learned more about turf than I ever wanted to know. You need 5 consecutive days of 50 degrees or more to lay down turf. We haven't had that this spring. So the McMahon project had stalled, delaying the timetable a little longer. That one's hit down the third base side. Fair this time. Gets past Macias. Romano will slide into second with a lead-off double in the bottom of this 4th inning. Another long at-bat. Lily Sattler pitch count, I must imagine, is getting high. Again, we don't keep actual numbers on those statistics. But thinking back where 4 or 5 batters come to mind that have had extended at-bats. That's Darien's just their 3rd hit of the day, first by someone not named Callie Halverson for this Blue Wave team. And that brings up the pitcher, Malin Medeiros. Looking to get something going. Get back the run they allowed in the top of the 3rd inning. The only run we've had so far today. Sattler pitches. Medeiros hits this down the third base line. That one goes foul. Blue Wave sits at 2-3 in FCIAC play so far. That hits Medeiros, hit her hard. She'll get first, although she went down. Hopefully she's okay. Nick DeMeo comes over and checks on his pitcher. Mala Medeiros up and on her way to first base. Great to see her up and moving. So Medeiros reaches on the walk, but will have a pinch runner go in for her. That's number 12, Caitlin Donahue, sophomore righty. First and second, no one out here in the bottom of the 4th. Darien's best opportunity thus far, Livy Punishill stepping in, looking to make something happen. Punishill, a senior. Recently elected as a student representative to the Board of Education here in town. push to get some more students on that board, increase student representation. Punishill takes that one. Punishill thinks about bunting but misses. Count moves to 1-1. Romano gets chased back to second base. So Romano's on second, Donahue's on first, Punishill's at the plate hitting, Sattler still on the mound. This is the most adversity she's faced thus far today. Big spot for the Blue Wave. Sattler comes set and throw. Punishill lays one down. That drops dead beautifully in front of the plate. Punishill will get thrown out at first, but Donahue and Romano will both advance, setting up second and third with one down here. That will bring up the catcher, number 6, Ava Fauno. Looking to drive in a run or two here for the Blue Wave. Tie the game or take the lead. Sacrifice fly, thinking a deep fly ball, probably, preferably, to the first base side of the outfield would score a run. Base hit on the ground of any kind that gets past the inner infield would probably as well. Of course, always the opportunity to sacrifice bunt again. Risky play with a runner moving from third to home, though. Sattler deals. Fauno slaps this one up the third base side. That won't score a run. We got a pickle here on the third base line. Run. Little confusion. Believe that Romano was tagged out on the third base line. However, Donahue was able to advance to third. Fauno will get time to get to second. So 2 down here. Second and third once again, and that brings up number 31, Claire Kisco. We're set up in left field today. Unfortunately, our advisor, Damian Andrew, didn't realize I'm a little vertically challenged and can't see over this outfield fence, so a little difficult to see what happened there. Romano was tagged out trying to get to home. DeMeo having some sort of conversation with the home plate umpire. Looks like he's going to make some substitution or substitutions here. We're going to have a pinch runner. Fauno will be trotting off here in place of want to say that's number 27 on second base. Number 20 for the Blue Wave, who unfortunately is not on our roster. Unsure of who that is. Pinch hitter number 9, Lauren Vahali. Apologies for butchering that name as well. In for Kisco here for pinch hitting. And that's number 20, Nicole Yarish, on second, the pinch runner. Count is 2-2 here with 2 down in this 4th inning. Sattler winds and deals. That one is hit to the outfield, and it will be caught by center fielder Laura Price for McMahon, or Alicia Price, excuse me, for McMahon, and that will do it for the 4th inning. 3 down. Blue Wave threatens but unable to score. We'll be back in a moment with the top of the 5th. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Varsity softball for you today from the varsity softball field on the campus of Darien High School. Merido's back out there to throw for the Blue Wave. Count is 0-1. That one is hit to the third base side. Throw is in time. Callie Halverson able to record that out. 1 down here for the Blue Wave. Brings up the top of the order, and Lily Statler for the Senators. Statler struck out twice today thus far. She's doing her fair share to help the McMahon cause out on the mound. Counts 1-0. Merido steals. Sattler swings. This one's hit back up the middle. That will fall into the right center field gap. Punishill's throw to second. Cut off and not in time. Just as I say, Sattler hasn't been doing enough at the plate. She hits a double. 1 down for the Senators, but a runner in scoring position. They'll look to add some insurance to their 1-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. Gonna have a pinch runner here on second base for Lily Sattler. Get you a name as soon as we can see a number with one of our cameras. Merido steals. That one is swung on. Strike 2 here. Pinch runner is number 13, Jaya Gonzalez for the Senators. Lucy Grillo up at the plate. Merido deals. That one is hit to right. That one is hit deep to right. Bounces off the fence. Grillo will be standing up on second with a double. Gonzalez will score from second and make this a 2-0 game. Big clutch hitting there by Lucy Grillo. It's what seniors do to make this a 2-0 lead. Back-to-back doubles off Mal and Meridos. McMahon adds some insurance here on the top of the fifth. Meridos deals again. That one's hit once again. This one will hit the top of the Blue Wave dugout and be out of play. Runner on second. Nobody out. Meridos deals. Good pitch there, off speed ties. Skidmore up in knots, excuse me. 0-2 count, one down. That one is hit foul on the right side. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth inning. Our scoreboard operator had a mental lapse. That one is hit up the third base side, but caught by Callie Halverson. Heads up play to throw it back to second. Double play. Dalton Moss was correct in scoreboard operation. There was one out. My scorecard got messed up, so that will do it for the top of the fifth inning as Callie Halverson catches a line drive and makes the double play at second base. We'll be back in a moment with more on the DAF Media Network.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
That one misses outside. Count moves to 1-1. Sattler deals. Wadley smacks this one into right field, shallow right. Caught by Rodriguez, ranging back. One away here in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up number 77, Catherine Lindell. Struck out in the bottom of the third inning. Grounds this one up the first base side. Rodriguez will take it herself. Not often you see a 4 put out, usually a 4-3 on the scorecard. 2 down here, outs and out. That brings up the top of the order, Callie Halverson. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles, 2 stolen bases. Sattler deals. Galveston takes that one inside. Halverson hits that one to right field. That one's over the head of right fielder Edwards. Halverson turning around second, headed for third. She'll slide in there and stand up with a triple. Halverson 3 for 3 on the day now. 2 singles and a triple. That may be the spark the Blue Wave need to get a rally going here in the bottom of the fifth. Callie McCloskey up for the Blue Wave now. Blue Wave desperately need to get Callie in from third. That one's outside, ball 1. Energy from the Darien bench is definitely prominent, not discouraged by their 2-run deficit. Ground ball to second baseman Rodriguez. Throw over to first is in time, and that will do it for the bottom of the fifth inning. Blue Wave strand another runner, and we'll head to the top of the sixth here. McMahon leads 2-0. We'll be back in a second on the DAF.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I've admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. And as a family, we've had so much fun watching varsity field hockey and lacrosse games under the Darien High School stadium lights. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
As a resource, the Darien Foundation is unique within Fairfield County and indeed unique on a national level.
Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Varsity softball coming your way. That one's hit to Catherine Lindell at second base, Throw is wild, but nothing moving either way. Leadoff single here for McMahon. That was Alexa Smith reaching base for the second time today. Top of the sixth inning here from the softball field. Rain has all but subsided. Definitely still overcast and a little temperate. Meridos out for another inning of work. That one's hit down the third base line, but called foul as Halverson picks it up. I'm going to take this opportunity to give a quick shout out to our, albeit small, DAF Media production crew today, all student volunteers, here on this Tuesday afternoon to bring you this varsity softball game. N.Y. Chulis directing, Dalton Moss doing graphics as Meridos steals here. That one's hit down the third base side to Halverson once again. She'll throw to second. Throw is in time for out one, but the relay to first not in time. Fielder's choice from Callie Halverson. Madison Sebran will be standing up on first with one away. To finish that quick shout out, everyone watching is witnessing the great Damian Andrew, our advisor, stepping in and hopping on camera for today's game. Our lone cameraman here from the softball field. Alicia Price now up for the Senators. One away. Meridos comes set and deals. Price swings and misses. 1-1 count. Meridos comes set. Price takes that one low, 2-1. Madison Sebran at first base chooses not to try and advance. That one's grounded back to pitcher Madero's throw is in time for out number 2. Excuse the little voice crack there. Runner moves to second. Sebran on second base. 2 down here. Foul ball there. Foul ball once again. Count quickly moving to 0-2. Julia Macias, junior for this McMahon team. McMahon team, we've mentioned it a few times, that has struggled in recent years. This year, however, 4-0 start in FCIAC play, a young team, have a new home turf next year. Sounds like a team poised to make an FCIAC run to me if they don't do it this year, which they are perfectly capable of doing. Counts 1-2 now. Meridos steals once again. That one's called strike 3, and that will do it for the top of the 6th. 2 hits, but no damage for the Blue Wave. Score stays at 2-0. Bottom of the 6th coming your way. Romano Meridos Punishill due up for the Blue Wave. We'll be back in a moment here on the DAF Media Network. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Girls varsity softball for you. Sattler out once again to pitch for the Senators. Brooke Romano up for the Blue Wave. That one's hit to the third base side. Macias able to field and throw in time. 1 away. Malin Meridos, pitcher, stepping up now. Hit by pitch in her last at-bat. That one's hit, but caught by Rodriguez at second base. So 2 away. Was about to talk about how Lily Sattler had possibly fatigued, especially looking at this scorecard for the 4th and 5th inning. A dominant first 3. Few runners start to get on as of recent. But I'm not in a position to talk as she is 2 away here, looking to put down Livy Punisho and make it a 1-2-3 inning. That one bouncing. Ball 1. Blue Wave have 4 more outs to work with here to get across 2 runs, although late heroics have been not necessarily a theme, but a occurrence in this team season thus far. Punisho fouls that one off right back into the Blue Wave dugout. The great R.D. Labrador unfazed there, sitting in the first base dugout. Punisho grounds this one to the shortstop. Throw is in time. Grillo to Smith will end the inning. That'll do it for Darien's chances in the 6th. Down 1-2-3. 3 more outs left to work with for the Blue Wave. But first, McMahon gets a chance to add some last insurance. We'll be back in a moment here on the DAF Media Network. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Girls varsity softball for you. Number 16, Sadie Edwards, up for the Senators now. Grounded out twice today, once to second, once to short. At bats and the 2nd and 4th inning. McMahon here in the top of the 2nd, looking to add a run, maybe 2, as insurance. Meridos deals that one swung on, strike 1. That one's hit up the middle into center field, and that will be a base hit for Sadie Edwards. Rodriguez up now for the Senators. Called strike one. Darien looking to get out of this inning without any more damage. Meridos deals. That one swung on and hit it foul. Count moves to 0-2. Darien chasing 2 runs, not able to get a whole lot going at the dish today. McMahon plated one in the 3rd and then another in the 5th. That's all the scoring we've had today. That one is hit to the 3rd base side, but foul. Count stays 0-2. Rodriguez swings on that one, flies it up. Romano coming out, unable to make the catch. That one will fall. It's going to be scored an error on catcher. Brooke Romano, excuse me. Runner on first. My apologies. Update from our advisor who has a better view than I do. That was an out on the most recent play. So 1 away for the Blue Wave here. Edwards still on first base. No error on Brooke Romano. That's my fault. Got a nice bright yellow liner on top of the outfield fence in my view today. It's a setup spot that I think it's safe to say we won't be using again out here in left field. Meridos deals. Called strike there. Count moves to 1-2. Called a ball. 2-2. Pitcher Lily Sattler up now for McMahon. That one fouled away, staying alive. Sattler fouls that one back. Count moves to 2-2. Meridos deals. Sattler swings. That one's foul. Once again, we'll do the 2-2 pitch one more time. Lines and deals. That one hit foul again. Maybe one more time on this 2-2 pitch, maybe 2 more times. A lot of foul balls here today. Noctamale using his trusty washcloth to clean that ball off. Meridos will get a new one and try the 2-2 once again. Pitch is inside. 3-2 count. Well, no, that's a walk there from Malin Meridos. Runners on first and second, one down. Lucy Grillo up for the Senators. Gonna have a pinch runner for the Senators as well. Darien needs to be careful, really. Don't want to surrender another run to the Senators in this top of the 7th inning. It's fouled back. Strike one. Meridos sets, steals, fires. Ball one. That one is slapped foul, 1 and 2. That one's grounded back. Malados fields it, throws to third. Halverson fields, and that's out number 2. One fouled off to the first base side. Meridos steals. Ground ball, Halverson unable to field. Romano takes it, throw to first is in time, out number 3. That does it for the top of the 7th. McMahon not able to scrape across a third run of insurance. Blue Wave will come up in the bottom of the 7th. Jason 2 looking to extend or in this one. We'll be back in a moment on the DAF Media Network. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. We've got girls varsity softball for you. Bottom of the 7th inning, last chance for the Blue Wave to scrape across 2 or more runs and extend or end this game. Darien, though, while losing, all hope should not be lost for the Blue Wave. Recently scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th against Stanford. They were down 4-0 in that game, tied it, and then eventually won it in extra innings. So late heroics, definitely not out of the question for the Blue Wave. Ava Fano will start it off for Darien. Definitely need more productive at-bats than what they've had so far. 1-0. Fano fouls that one off. 1-1 count here to Fano. Fano slaps this one into right field, but it won't be caught by Edwards. Edwards unable to calm down with it. Fano advances to second, trying for 3 here, and Shelby into third, standing up. That's the start the Blue Wave needed in this bottom of the 7th inning if they want to get 2 back. Ava Fano now standing up on third base, no one out. The great Nick DeMeo talking to his batter. That one taken high, 1-0. The pitch. Outside, 2-0. We're going to have a mound visit here. So bottom of the 7th inning, bottom of the last inning, McMahon leads 2-0. McMahon trying to protect their perfect 4-0 FCIAC record and stay atop the FCIAC West Division. On the other side, Darien fighting to get back to 3-3 in FCIAC play. Unsure of what scores around the league are so far, but a win would keep Darien most likely in the top half of the FCIAC East. A loss would drop them even further. About 9 games left for the Blue Wave, all FCIAC. Definitely a chance to make a push into the playoffs late, but this win would go a long way in doing that. Runner on third, no one out here. Sattler still on the mound for McMahon. That one goes high. Fano stays at third. Had a chance. Fano decided to stay. Not risk the out at home. Willie Sattler is going to make a ball change here before continuing. 3-0 count. Dark clouds moving in here on the softball field. The pitch. That one's high, ball 4. First and third now for the Blue Wave. And that brings Ella Wadley representing the winning run up to the base. But first, a pitching change. We'll take a short break on the DAF Media Network and be back when play resumes. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. Varsity softball for you. Bottom of the 7th, McMahon leads 2-0. Ava Fauno on third base for Darien. Ella Wadley up representing the winning run. Wadley takes that one high. I believe that was called a strike. Questionable call that Darien parents in right field voicing their displeasure about. Head coach Nick DeMeo voicing his frustration, asking the umpires to confer. Infield ump confirms the call to the displeasure of head coach Nick DeMeo. Runners on first and third, no one out here. Darien looking for some more late heroics. Wadley takes that one high, counts 1-1. Called a foul ball. My apologies. Count moves to 0-2. New pitcher for Brien McMahon is number 7, Caroline Sattler, a parent sister of former pitcher number 6, Lily Sattler. Haven't gotten confirmation on that. First and third for the Blue Wave, no one out. Ella Wadley up. Count is 0-2. That one is high. Lauren Velage, excuse me if I butchered that last name, takes off for second base. Runners on second, third. That takes the double play out of order, at least a forced double play out of order. Time is called. Base hit scores 1, possibly 2, depending on placement and depth. Wadley takes that one high. Count moves to 2-2. That one called strike 3. Early call by the umpire there. Nick DeMeo thinking about voicing some more displeasure with that one. So strike 3, 1 out now. That brings up number 77, Catherine Lindell. Lindell hits this one foul. Second and third, 1 out. Wadley struck out. Darien still chasing 2 runs. McMahon scored in the third and then 1 in the 5th to make this a 2-0 game. Lindell takes that one high. 1-1 count, 1 away here. Lindell smacks this one into right field. Foul. Well out of play. Lindell takes that one high. Count goes to 2-2. Sattler comes set, winds, deals. The pitch, fouled back. 2-2. Sattler ready to go again. Lindell's at the plate. 2-2 count, 2 away here. Sattler deals. Lindell swinging, strike 3. Big pitch there by Sattler to get the second out in this one. McMahon holding on to a 2-0 lead, clinging on to a 2-0 lead. Two outs away. 1 out away, 2 down here. 2-0 ball game, but if you're the Darien Blue Wave, I don't know if there's a hitter you'd rather have up right now than Callie Halverson. 3 for 3 on the day, including a triple in her last plate appearance. She takes that one, low, ball 1. You got to think if Halverson can put one into the outfield with 2 outs, runners are going on contact, that could be a tie scoring, a 2-run. You just need it to be a single, really. If the ball gets down in the outfield, you got to think 2 score. Halverson takes that one, strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. Sattler deals. Halverson fouls this one over the first base dugout. Count goes to 1-2. Blue Wave down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 7th. Runners on second and third, chasing 2 runs. Need 2 runs to tie the game. 3 would win it in a walk-off. 1-2 count to Halverson. Caroline Sattler deals. Halverson hits this one into right field. 1-1 real score. Second one coming around. Tie ball game. Callie Halverson with a 2-out double in the bottom of the 7th to tie this game 2-2. Darien plating their first 2 runs of the day. Unbelievable. Same team that scored 4 in the bottom of the 7th against Stanford a few days ago. Scores 2 this time. Brand new ball game. Caroline Sattler needed 1 more strike to finish off Callie Halverson. Halverson ends up going 4 for 4, just a home run away from the cycle at this point. 2 singles, a double, and a triple. The double definitely the most important out of her 4 hits today. Two ball game now. Darien now not fighting to stay alive, but trying to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch taken high. It's Callie McCloskey, the freshman trying to make a splash. The defense of McMahon's undefeated FCIAC record just became a little more difficult. Caroline Sattler deals. McCloskey fouls this one back and out of play. Count goes to 1-1. Callie Halverson down to her final strike with a 1-2 count with 2 away. Runners on second and third. Halverson able to drop one in the right center field gap. That scored 2, left Halverson standing up on second base, and that is where we are. Sattler deals. McCloskey sends this one to right field, and it's caught by McMahon's right fielder. So that will do it for the 7th inning. The late heroics from the Blue Wave will send us to the top of the 8th. We'll be back in a moment here on the DAF Media Network. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. We've got girls varsity softball, and we have a doozy of a game today. We're in the top of the 8th now. McMahon plated runs in the 3rd and 5th to head to the bottom of the 7th up 2-0, thinking that was going to be enough. 1-2 count on Callie Halverson with 2 outs, and she drove one to right center field that tied this ball game up. Chose to join us this afternoon. You chose a good one. Alexa Smith at the plate. Up on the count, 2-0. Malin Merido still on the mound for the Blue Wave. Smith grounds this one up the middle. That will be a base hit. Callie McClowski throws it in, but Alexa Smith does what she needed to do. She's standing up on first base to lead off the top of the 8th. Brings up number 15, Madison Seabrand. Singled in her last at-bat, 1 for 3 on the day. Merido steals. Seabrand grounds this one right to Romano. Romano to second for 1. Not able to get it over to first for 2. Lindell seemed to have some contact on the slide. So Seabrand will get to first on the fielder's choice. 1 away here. Brings up number 10, Alicia Price. Merido sets and deals. Price grounds this one right back to Merido's. Throw to first is in time. That brings 2 away. Seabrand will advance to second on yet another fielder's choice. That brings up number 20, Julia Macias, excuse me. Macias struck out in her last 2 at-bats, reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. That one low, ball 1. Head coach Cindy Todd in her first year got McMahon off to a 4-0 start in FCIAC play. Darien trying to change that undefeated record. Looking to get back to level 3-3 in FCIAC play for the season. A team that not short on fight, to say the least, about this Blue Wave team. 2-0 count, 2 away. This one's grounded into right field. Throw to first, not in time. Seabrand will have to hold at third, however. Julia Macias reaches on the base hit. So first and third, 2 away. Big spot from Malin Meridos and the Blue Wave. Gotta think they need to get out of this inning without any additional damage, although from the Blue Wave we saw last inning and the Blue Wave we've seen all season, adversity is not something they're scared of. First and third, 2 away. 16, Sadie Edwards, freshman, stepping in. Meridos sets, deals, fires. Ground ball foul up to the first base line. Nick DeMeo fielding it like he's still playing. Sadie Edwards. Meridos gets ready. Deals, fires. Edwards swings and misses. 2 strikes. Meridos looking to pitch her way out of yet another jam. First and third, 2 outs. That one taken, ball 1. Runners don't advance. Ground ball back to Meridos. Hits off Meridos. Romano trying to make the play. Throw was in time, but is dropped by Wadley at first base. Madison Sebran will score for the Senators. That will make this a 3-2 ball game in the top of the 8th. First and second, 2 out. Infield hit would be mean of an official scorer to call that an error. Hardline drive back at Meridos. Ball 1, wild pitch. Runners will advance. That makes it second and third. Julian Massas is the lead runner on third base now. McMahon looking to add some insurance. Meridos deals. That one swung on and missed. 2-1 count, 2 outs. The pitch. Grounder back to Meridos. Meridos will throw over to first, and that will retire the side. But the Senator is able to strike for one in the top of the 8th. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 ball game. Darien will look to stay alive once again. We'll be back in a moment here on the DAF Media Network.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut
back here
with
on
LED
the DAF
lights.
Media
The
Network.
Darien
Girls
Athletic
Varsity
Foundation
softball.
board is made up of
Darien
local parents,
finds themselves in a
parents who know
familiar
just
spot
how
once
quickly
again,
it goes
down
by.
by 1 here.
Its archives of more than 60,000
3 outs
photos
remain for
capture
the Blue
those
Wave.
precious
Last
moments
inning,
of our
they got
young
down to their
athletes
final out.
as they strive
Final
to be their
strike
very best.
before Callie
The
Halverson
Darien Athletic
hit one into the right
Foundation
center
has raised
field gap.
almost
That scored
$9.5
two and
million
tied the
for our
game.
town and its kids.
Brooke
And it's
Romano
not
up for the
stopping
Blue
there,
Wave.
as it continues to build a legacy for our youth,
Junior
as bright
playing
as their
shortstop
future,
today.
both on and off the field.
Romano reached base in the 4th inning on a double. Retired in the 1st and 6th on a strikeout and ground out to the third baseman respectively. See what Romano is able to do now, down 0-1. Romano hits this one into center field. That one is back at the track, hits the wall. Romano will be into second base. That one needed just a few more feet to get out of this varsity softball stadium here on the campus of Darien High School. Romano standing up on second now. A leadoff double for the Blue Wave. They will just not go away here in the late innings of this one. Brings up number 14, Malin Meridos, the pitcher, looking to help herself out. Surrendered one last inning. Looking to get it back, need to get it back if they want this game to continue. High pitch swung on and miss. Romano out at second base. Nick DeMeo, 3 outs to work with if he wants to work in a sacrifice here. Pitch is fouled back.
Looks like he gives Medeiros the sign to swing away. 0-2 count now. Anything to advance the runner is helpful. It can result in an out. Darien with 2 to spare. Medeiros takes high, 1-2. Medeiros hits this one back foul. A Darien team that will just refuse to surrender today. Fought back in the 7th, tied the game there, looking to fight back in the 8th as well. Merdo swings and strikes out. A beautiful pitch by Caroline Sattler for McMahon. 1 away. That will bring up senior Livy Punishill. Punishill 0 for 2 on the day with a sacrifice in the 4th inning. Punishill takes high. McMahon 2 outs away from moving to 5-0 in FCIAC play, holding an unblemished record there and maintaining to at least a tie at the top of the FCIAC West. Called strike 1. Caroline Sattler, to her credit, has been dealing in these last 2 innings. Sattler the pitch. Punishill swings, hits this one. That one will fall. Romano will advance to 3rd. Punishill not able to beat out the throw to 1st. So 4-3 retires Punishill at 1st. 2 away now. Tying run on 3rd base. Brings up catcher number 6, Ava Fauno. She hit a triple in the 7th inning. Fielder's choice in the 4th. And was retired on a ground ball in the 2nd. Big spot here for the Blue Wave. Down to their final out once again. Sattler looking to slam the door this time. The pitch. That one low. Romano was booking it from 3rd base, but holds up a few feet down the line. Counts 1-0. No longer a sacrifice position for the Blue Wave. 2 away here. Time is called. Is either the most dramatic plate cleaning I have ever seen or something else is going on. Umpire puts his mask on and heads back behind. Ava Fauno, junior catcher up. The pitch. That one called inside, ball 2. For the 2nd time this game, Darien is down to their final strike. Final out, excuse me. Sattler deals. That one is hit and out of play. Hits off the dugout and bounces on to the upper oval field here at Darien High School. 2-1 the count. Time is called. Sattler ready, deals. Fauno takes high. Ball 3. 3-1 the count now. Caroline Sattler looking to slam the door. The pitch. Fauno grounds this one back to Sattler. Sattler throws over to first, and that will do it. McMahon holds on 3-2, scoring 1 in the top of the 8th, and that's enough. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 8th. A total of 3. Darien struck back for 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Unable to be enough today. Just takes 1 more from McMahon in the top of the 8th, and that will do it. Your final score, Brien McMahon 3, Darien 2. McMahon moves to 5-0 in FCIAC play. Darien drops to 2-4. For our entire DAF Media production crew, Damian Andrew on camera, and I'm Peter McLean signing off from this varsity softball game. Your final score one last time, Brien McMahon 3, Darien 2. Have a nice evening.